Morning to everyone. Good morning to everyone. I am Mr. C. Priya, working as an assistant professor in the Department of English and Foreign Languages and Periyar Maniammai Institute of Science and Technology. It is deemed to be a university located in Tanjavur, Tamil Nadu. I thank the organizers for choosing this topic, New Horizons in ICT-enabled teaching learning during pandemic. I wish to present on a practical study of ICT-enabled English language teaching classes using iSpring Presenter 7, which helps me a lot. I cover 6 topics in my agenda as follow: introduction, objectives, importance of ICT tools in English language teaching classes, iSpring Presenter 7 in ELT classes, common barriers which I face, which others also face, and conclusion. Agenda 1, introduction. iSpring Presenter 7, this is the logo. I use this version. I purchased it in 2014. So other versions have also come up now. It is a paid software. I have lifetime access with a license key. It facilitates me to create courses and quizzes. It assists me to develop e-content and quizzes which are related to the book exercises, question bank. After preparing e-content and quizzes, it may be working in browsers like Chrome, Microsoft Edge, Internet Explorer, can be saved as a folder, zip folder. Once quiz is attended by students, the software helps to save the test result or exam results in PDF format or OneNote format. When you create quiz, you can save it in Word format also. You can take printout of your quiz. When a student completes the quiz, it sends a detailed result to the course teacher's email ID for each and every student. So it becomes a professional documentation, e-documentation, paperless documentation. Agenda 2, objectives. I cover 4 objectives. For choosing this topic, I wish to share the importance of ICT tools in English language teaching classes, the need of content development, especially during this pandemic period. We have to utilize this pandemic period to create a content for the next academic year courses. And the third objective is to share the knowledge of creating online quizzes for employing ICT tools in English language teaching classes. Does not end with simply using Zoom to prepare content development and to create online quizzes to assess students' comprehension level. The fourth objective is the necessity of giving priority for paperless documentation, especially during pandemic period. Paper documentation, collecting test papers is highly impossible. So this is the fourth objective. Agenda 3 is importance of ICT tools in English language teaching classes. Why we need to use ICT tools in English language teaching classes? A lot of people imagine wrongly that ICT tools are meant for engineering faculty, but not for English language teaching classes. We can also use ICT tools for the following purposes. The importance of ICT tools are listed below. The first is enhance the students' comprehension level. ICT tools enhance the students' comprehension level. ICT tools assist the course teacher to engage students effectively. It increases the attentiveness of the students to improve their LSRW skills. It facilitates the course teachers to teach, assess, and evaluate. The fifth importance is it encourages students to enhance their LSRW skills, to reduce paper documentation work for class test and revision test. It creates, ICT tools create a new strategy, teaching learning methodology. Unless we start learning using ICT tools, definitely they replace the teacher who do not use it, because it is the future of teaching learning process. Agenda 4, iSpring Presenter 7. In English language teaching classes, how I'm going to create courses. This is the logo. It is a paid software with the license key. It is integrated with PowerPoint. It empowers me to create multimedia tools. I can change background style, font size, text, and I can create in different formats of my course. It eases my task of evaluating MCQs, multiple options, fill in, drag and drop. I can go with any number of options. I'm going to show you later. See the integrated version of iSpring Presenter 7 in PowerPoint presentation. See the logo. See, so this is the logo. I have created already a number of courses here. iSpring Presenter 7 provides me two options: one to create course, another one for creating quizzes, courses and quizzes. See the number of courses which I have already created here. The next is quiz creation page. See here, graded question and survey question. Graded question has a number of options here as listed below. And survey question also provides a number of options. You can choose 5 questions for linear scale, Likert scale, yes or no for 5 questions, pick one for 10 questions, pick many for 2 questions, short answer for 2 questions, numeric for 3 questions. You can choose like this. Here, see the number of questions I have already created. This is the settings page. Yeah, result page, quiz creation. When you create a quiz creation, this is the settings page, properties page. It covers 4 topics to create, to set quiz title, navigation page, the passing score, total mark, time duration to set. You can collect a student's name, registration number, everything. Question options, 1 question, 1 point. You can change for second question, you can use 10 points also. This is the feedback. This is when system evaluates, it gives. It's the result page. When a student fails, it sends the result to your registered email ID. If a student fails, it also shows the result to the student email ID. So the question default sets are here and the results page there. Let's go to the list of publishing option. See the list of publishing options: web, CD, iSpring Cloud, iSpring Learn, LMS. Courses and quiz. We are going to see the number of courses I have created here. Uses of dictionary. I have said for each slide 10 seconds. After 10 seconds, it will come here. See, you can now witness. I am welcoming to the second slide. And the third slide it discusses about the agenda. The agenda is enlisting 4 different points. The first is origin and definition. It awaits for another 5 seconds. It goes to the second agenda, differences between dictionary and thesaurus. The third agenda, uses of dictionary, and the fourth one, free resources. So the video is listed in attached in PPT. This is the full agenda. I shall go to the another course. This is another course. I have set 10 seconds for each slide. After 10 seconds, it will go to the next slide automatically. While sharing these to the students, I will ask them to read and understand. While engaging through online class, I will explain them each and every slide in detail. This is another course, especially for school teachers who requested. You can see after 10 seconds, it will move. Now only I have clicked, I see here, after 10 seconds, it goes to the next slide. I have mentioned page number 53. School teachers, I conducted this course during this pandemic. After it sets 10 seconds for reading the question and answers. We shall go to the next video. This quiz is having going for another 10 5 minutes duration. here I present how to open. See there, I open the quiz. I open the quiz. I open the quiz in Microsoft Internet Explorer. I choose open and open with. Here number of files are there. I choose index. Open with Microsoft Edge is used. See the number of total questions, number, time duration, options are given for the question. See the options are chosen now. See the system evaluates, immediately shows the result. Next question, automatic. When I click continue, it goes to the next question. Third question is there. Total marks are shown at the above. Scanning, yeah, the scanning is searching for specific information. I click true, get answer now. Fourth question is automatically shown. This way I do the course. I share the quiz to the students. They will get the screen like this. They can complete the quiz. Let's see the result. Let's see the result here. See this quiz result. I'm choosing this. Just a second, I pause it here. This is the result. So see the result, it has shared to my email ID. See the result, the number of questions, how many marks, attempts, all these are provided. See the questions, total questions answered is the correct answer, which is the answer chosen. So it is being evaluated and sent to my email ID, which was set already. I go to next slide. Agenda 5, common barriers which people face. People face the common barriers to use this software as it is a paid software. Free version is Icepring Quizmaker. Now also it has become a paid. People unaware of using all the tools in this software, those who have purchased, this is the one common barrier. The lack of content development skill, people do not aware of. And lack of reference skill to prepare notes, lack of patience, lack of personal interest, unfamiliar with the sharing options, how to share, which platform I can use. They get no proper guidance. They also having hesitation to get proper guidance because most of the people might not have used this ICT tool, Icepring Center 7 as it is paid one. Even Icepring Solutions page have blog post. People don't read blog post. They find difficulties to use Icepring. Agenda 6 is the conclusion. The conclusion page is, I wish to summarize. As teacher, we need to learn, unlearn, and relearn. This is the purpose in teaching. Learn, unlearn, relearn. What we learned yesterday may not be applicable today. We have to learn something new. And tomorrow again relearn. And develop your own courses and quizzes. This is what I wish to convey. Facilitate students' learning interest and enjoy paperless documentation and sustainable employability through ICT tools. Thanks for listening. If you have any questions, please mail to me. I thank Malabar Christian College organizers for organizing this international webinar. Thank you. Stay home, stay safe.